Hey guys, this is Anna, and welcome to day one of the Christmas Booktube-A-Thon. Today we're going to be doing a quick discussion on what I've been doing today, what I've been reading, and how my first day has been going. I started by reading The Singer of All Songs by Kate Constable. It's so slow. This is a middle grade novel, and it was recommended to me. And I just can't read it. I think part of the problem is that she recommended it to me and she praised it so highly that I thought I was gonna really, really love it. So I read it and I'm not loving it because she overpraised it, you know? She set my expectations too high because I swear I was going to love this story and I'm not loving this story. So it took me about an hour and a half to get about halfway through it, and I'm just hoping to finish the other half today and then starting on my second book, but I don't know how that's gonna go, so we'll see. This book is about this girl named Calwyn who is in training to be a priestess in this place called Antares, and they have to make this ice wall, which reminded me of Game of Thrones, and this wall keeps out all the Outlanders, which are these people that don't live in Antares, so they don't know the magic of the ice song. And when our main character, Calwyn, arrives at the wall, she notices that, oh, there's this really injured guy laying on the ground in front of the wall, and he's not supposed to be there. He looks like he doesn't belong in Antares, because people in Antares have black hair. So then she takes him to the temple, and then they heal him, and then all of a sudden he's like, oh dude, no, wait, I have this really bad dude coming after me, and help. And then the bad dude comes, and so they have to escape. And then it's divided into parts, and each part seems like it's its own short story, but then all the parts go together. But they aren't chapters, they're parts. See, I'm on chapter 3 right now, which is really part 3, but it's page 135. And I'm like, no, I'm sorry. Chapters are like 20 to 30 pages max. The main character is just really annoying. She constantly says, it's not fair, when she goes to a new place and she's told to wait in the boat because she doesn't know how to get her way around, and I'm like, no, that's logical, because you're just gonna slow him down and you're trying to escape as fast as possible. And then she leaves anyway, and dresses up like a boy in a town that only has mostly men, and she gets found out. This book frustrates me. And I think it's because it's middle grade, and it's not written to be perfect. You know, it's written to entertain middle schoolers. I don't know. It wasn't the best read I've ever had. But on the bright side, I do like the powers that they have. They have these powers of song, and there are 9 powers altogether, and they're on the quest to presumably find the singer of all songs. And so she has ice call, and there's another guy that can work metal, and there's another guy that can do wind, and it's just this vast majority of really cool elemental magics. The main antagonist, Samus, has this power to change his face, which reminded me of Jaqen H'ghar from Game of Thrones, because he could change his face at will and to get around places and to make people trust him. So it really reminded me of Game of Thrones, especially the very beginning reminded me of a book I wrote, and I think that's just why I don't like this book, because it reminds me of something that I've done, and it really discourages me, and it's like, hey, I know you thought you were original, but this has a lot of similarities. And maybe it's because I was going into it that I recognize these similarities, I don't know. But I just know I have to tweak my story now, and that's just kind of really frustrating for me. And so this book just brought a whole bunch of bad news, and I didn't like it. Also, this reminded me of Lord of the Rings a little bit, because they go on this adventure, and they go through the mountains, and through the valleys, and through the city, but you gotta stay hidden. That it just didn't seem original, and I just didn't want me to read it for its originality, because I like to read books that are original, because it's like something new, it's a new world. And this just had a whole bunch of other worlds that I've read put together, and it just didn't seem like a new world. It felt like a borrowed world. Overall, the first day has been very slow, and I have no desire to read this anymore, but I've got to push through because challenge, and I am very competitive. I hope to read this tonight and finish this tonight, and then to start Fight Like a Girl by Lisa Bevere, because then I'll hopefully finish this soon. It doesn't look very long. So I hope to see you tomorrow, and I'll probably put another video up today because I filmed a whole bunch that I still need to edit, so I'm just gonna post those whenever I post those. So, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you tomorrow. Bye-bye!